Hey everybody, it's me, Frank Fry, the gaming graybeard with his gray cat, Rascal. Say hello to everybody, Rascal. I'm not sure Rascal wants to say hello to any of us, so there you are. A handsome fella, in very good shape for a 14-year-old cat. Anyway, today is day 3 of RPGaDay. Everybody wants to talk about our most memorable moments. Okay. I have to dig back a little for that, as I really haven't played all that much as a player. Not a lot of times as a GM. But as a player, I remember what it was probably one of my proudest moments because it was when I really, really, I think, did something in character that was really in character. We were playing Oriental Adventures, AD&D Second Edition. My late friend Glenn Petrie was running it. Glenn had spent several semesters studying Japanese culture and history. And he was one of these kind of game masters that would give out experience points for doing little things. Now, it wouldn't be a big reward, a couple of hundred XPs, but it'd be for acting in culture. So, my character, Tanaka, was actually a dual character. It was it was the modifications Glenn had actually made to the AD&D because I was a dual class. I was a Sohei and a ninja. So I had, a warrior monk that was trained in the arts of a ninja. Anyway, throughout the adventure, and we played for over a year, real time. Tanaka worked his way up to 5th level while everybody else seemed to be dying like flies around me. Oh, I don't need to find cat. Anyhow, we did this one module. I believe it was called the Night of the Seven Swords. Took place in a haunted castle. I was 5th level, I think, and everybody else was 2nd level. The party leader was a young samurai who I had sworn to serve. I'd actually been assigned by my temple to serve him. We had a great deal of fun with this whole relationship. And he turned out to be a very good young samurai. And when we entered this haunted castle, whatever you wish to call it, I was always the guy in front because I was the guy that had the most hit points. So, of course, I was the guy that got the crap smacked out of him by the monsters. That was okay. My job. Anyway, we had entered this place, this castle. One of the obstacles we ran into was a 13th level Ronin. And this guy was bad news. I mean, hell, he was 13th level. It's an NPC, it was one of these pre-generated monsters. Off you go. One of these pre-generated monsters. And the rest of the party, most of whom were bushi, i.e. samurai, suddenly decided, well, let me back that up a little bit. Bless his heart, our party leader, our fearless young samurai, stepped right up and met the challenge and got whacked. His character wasn't dead, but hey, close enough. What did the rest of the bushi do? The rest of these samurai? They all decided to hide, I guess. Oh, shoot at him with arrows. What is it? It's like, no, this is not the way it's done. And without even thinking, my character, Tanaka, stepped forward, stood over the body of our fallen Lord, drew his ninjato, proceeded to duel with this being that was 8 levels higher than he was. And I scored the first critical, and I scored some damage on this guy. And then he scored a critical on me and took its toll, but I was still on my feet. It was the second one that got me. Well, I actually, that order's a little mixed up. He struck me first for a critical. I struck him back for a critical. He struck me back and actually rolled a 20, and that was all she wrote for Tanaka. He was dead. He crumpled to the floor. I forget how the big bad got done in, but he got done in. A lot of folks around the table, realizing I had been playing this character for so long, all looked at me going, "Oh, we're so sorry. Oh, your character got..." I said, "Sorry for what? He died a glorious death. He died like a samurai. You know, he died defending his lord. He died fulfilling his duty." Yeah. It was really something, and that, I think, was my proudest moment. I really do. I think it was my proudest moment. And because I felt like I had played the character all the way through. I had done what the Code of Bushido required me to do. I had fulfilled my obligation to my lord. And interestingly enough, I think we had a ceremonial burning of the character sheet, because it would have been cremated. I believe, I can't remember offhand, but that was one of my proudest moments. And the second proudest moment, if I may be indulged for a bit, actually came before this final adventure, when I was out on a scouting by myself. It was a one-on-one session. And he was scouting a village, and he was creeping through the reeds of a frozen swamp. And, you know, it was dark, and of course he was doing his whatever ninja thing, actually scouting, seeing what the village was like. And he heard a baby crying. And he stopped for a moment, and he reflected upon the child crying in the night. And I dashed off a little bit of haiku, which I can't find right now. Or I attempted to. I actually got XPs for that. So those are my proudest moments of when I think I really slipped fully into character. And not only that, but a character that was from a different culture, not a Western European fantasy culture. You know, God, I've done some other stuff too, lots of other stuff, in fact. But that's my proudest. I'm very proud of that moment. Very proud indeed. Anyway, that's it for day 3. I'll probably be doing day 4 and 5 too, so I can get them ready to get posted up. Okay? Catch you all later. Take care.